How to use eq for goth music tone shaping. Imagine walking into a dark, moody room where every sound feels like it's wrapped in velvet and shadow. That's the vibe goth music aims for, and eq is your secret tool to craft that atmosphere. When you're shaping goth sounds, think of eq as a way to carve out space for each instrument to breathe and blend into that haunting, spacious mix. It's not just about boosting or cutting frequencies. It's about creating a mood that's both deep and ethereal. Start with the low frequencies, which are the foundation of that haunting feel. Boost around 60 to 120 Hz to add warmth and weight to bass guitars or synth bass lines. Be gentle here. Too much boost can make the mix muddy. Use a high-pass filter on other instruments to cut out unnecessary low-end rumble, helping the bass and kick drum stand out clearly. This keeps the mix tight and prevents muddiness from creeping in. Next, look at the low mid-range, which covers to 150 to 500 Hz. This area can easily become muddy if overdone. Slight cuts here can clean up the mix, giving clarity to vocals and guitars. It's about removing boxiness and allowing the other elements to shine without competing for space. Moving into the mid-range, from 500 Hz to 2000 Hz, this is where most of the body and presence lives. For goth guitar tones, a small scoop around 800 to 1000 Hz can make the guitar sound more distant and ghostly. For vocals, a gentle boost around 22 for 1000 Hz helps them cut through the dense layers without sounding harsh. It's about finding that balance where vocals are clear but still mysterious. In the high mids and high frequencies, from 2000 to 20,000 Hz, you want to add some shimmer and air. Boost around 8,000 to 12,000 Hz to give guitars, synth pads, and vocals a bright, ethereal quality. But be careful. Too much boost here can cause harshness or ear fatigue. The goal is to add just enough brightness to make the mix sparkle without losing that dark, enveloping feel. In goth music production, eq works best when combined with effects like chorus, delay, and reverb. For example, a chorus on a guitar can be complemented by cutting some mid-range frequencies to prevent clutter. Use eq to carve out space for each element, especially when multiple instruments share similar ranges. Subtle cuts on guitars can make them sound more distant and hollow, adding to that atmospheric vibe. For vocals, roll off everything below 100 Hz to remove rumble and muddiness. Boosting presence around 22 for 1000 Hz helps the voice stand out without losing its mysterious quality. Remember, the aim is to balance the dark depth with enough clarity to keep the listener engaged. In the end, using eq for goth music is about shaping a sound that feels spacious, haunting, and emotionally intense. It's a careful dance of boosting and cutting, creating a sonic landscape that's both dark and beautiful. When you get it right, your mix will evoke that signature goth mood, moody, spacious, and perfectly balanced.